Zeus, what are you doing, man? How can you not look at this dog and just think he's so adorable? Zeus, what are you doing? Hi, buddy. They're all wet now. Moving on down the way here, I'm going to do a video today about Gracie. We just call her baby now. So stay tuned for that if I haven't already put it up before this video. Let's just go check out the horses. Char's still pooping in a paddock. Not always though, it's mainly just at nighttime. That's what I've noticed. Mr. Fancy Pants over here, he's doing really well. Still got food, that's good. It's early in the morning. You know, when you come out early, relatively early, everybody still has food, there's nothing really to do. Luke's getting a suntan. Hi, buddy. Where's the dog? He's coming down with me. Gets to do horsey check with me. Hey, pal. How you doing? Getting a suntan? Like you need it. And the pond's doing well. Let's see if the frog jumps in. No frog? Oh, there he was. Did you see that? What a fluke. We have a couple frogs in here. As I've mentioned, what is it, Zeus? Where's the frog? No, don't go running off barking. Hey, settle down. God, I gotta stop getting them all worked up. Okay, let's check down over at Peggy. She's still got lots of food too, that's good. Hello, Peg. See, I have nicknames for every single horse here. Piggy is Peg. Okay, later. Over to Lean. Yeah, I think a lot of my nicknames are just sort of the first part of their name doubled up. So here's Lean. How the Skeeter's back here? You look like you just woke up. You look a little grumpy too. Sorry about the Skeeters, there's nothing I can do. I spray you guys, but it's ineffective, which is what a lot of other people are complaining about right now. These mosquitoes just don't care. Ronnie's making a mess. He used to be so tidy. You used to be so tidy. What are you doing now? You're just making a big mess over here. Look at this sunlight streaming through. What a beautiful day. Hey, pal. You are a typical quarter horse. Hey, Mr. Low and Slow. Hi, buddy. What are you doing? Boy, you guys don't get to see him too much, eh? I gotta start working with him pretty soon. He's going to be a superstar. I mean, look at his muscles. Look at these massive shoulders, and I think he does push-ups at nighttime. I don't know if you can tell. There, look at those things. Bam. So, let's head back up. Lots to do today. Get over to that Gracie thing pretty quick here. I'll put that up separate though. Actually, Gracie's gonna have 2 or 3 parts. 1, introduction. 2, let's talk about feet. 3, let's talk about, I don't know, I'll think of something. But I know I have a 3rd part. It was in my head before. Everything's going along nicely here. Very busy. So yes, I apologize again for sort of sporadic over the last little bit. I mean, the weekend was just a write-off anyways. Thank you to everybody that said Happy Father's Day. I really appreciate that. That was very, very nice. And it was a nice little Father's Day. Did lots of swimming. There's a fish. See, they're so smart. They know. They know. Oh man, they just went away. There. See them? There's one, 2, 3, 4. They're right in there. See, the water's clearing up a bit because it's not as rainy. It's been super sunny. Lots of bugs in there for them to eat, so they're well fed. Oh well. Enough of the pond action. Oh, see, I start moving and they freak out. One of these days I'll just set the camera up, sort of point down, and I don't know, it might be nice to look at. Okay, moving on with the day. We've got some riding to do, some groundwork to do. Look at these little mushrooms. These just popped up. Come on, camera. Don't eat them. I mean, I don't think you're supposed to eat them. I don't actually know. I wish I knew, but mushrooms is a very difficult thing to... And this moss, I know I keep sort of twirling you guys around, but man, this thing, this used to be nothing. It used to be just tiny little plants. And now it's grown into this massive pile of, it's looking nice. I love summertime. Everything's growing in nicely, including the weeds. Okay, moving on with the day. There's baby. I'll talk about her soon. So I'll catch up with you guys shortly with the next part of today's video, which will be riding. Yeah. See, if I frame this just a little lower, it looks like we're at the beach. Except we're not. Ah, geez. It's tomorrow. I didn't get anything done video-wise yesterday, so I'm just gonna kind of roll this one into yesterday's video because I'm actually going to be riding. So, like I said, let's do some riding. That's noisy, isn't it? I don't like that. But anyways, I didn't get anything done for video. Did a bunch of other stuff, but no video. So, you have a fly in your nose. I'm gonna get that. There you go. Looking good, buddy. Okay, let's grab this guy and I'll continue where I left off on yesterday's video and also on that other video where I started talking about pet faces and stuff. So let's talk about this guy. To the arena we go. Okay, we're in the arena. Now, one of the things I want to talk to you guys about is Cinchy horses. And when you've been around horses enough, let's put this here. He's pretty good at just hanging out. He might be a little thirsty. What do you think he's sniffing? The top of the water? Anyhow, when you've been around horses enough, you're going to come across, if not make on your own, a Cinchy horse. Sorry, I'm putting you guys on the fence here. Ever so carefully. Okay, we're set. We're set again. Okay, so Cinchy horses, they're everywhere. And it's pretty easy to make a Cinchy horse because all you got to do is really... No. Wait, what is with horses and cameras? Back up. Back up. In big trouble. It's easy to make a Cinchy horse because all you really got to do is be really hard on them when you cinch them up. Especially when they're not used to it. You know, like when they're younger, or when you start them, whenever they're started, doesn't matter if they're young or not. And you go to cinch them up, and you really rough about it, or put it on so tight because you're worried the saddle will roll or you'll fall off, because you use your stirrups for balance. And oh man, I mean, Cinchy horses are dangerous because you're trying to do something and pay attention to doing something, and they're very busy trying to tell you to what do you want? They're very busy trying to tell you to stop. And then when they get cinchy and they start getting bitey and they start getting nibbly or whatever, then they get in big trouble. I'm genuinely not even holding him here. It's so hello. What's happening, man? No, no, and no. Ah, I didn't know you were gonna do that. I don't want horse slobber on me. No, I don't. So he looks terrible. I can see him in the little screen. Oh, there. Okay. Anyways, so I wanted to show you guys. We're gonna go through pretty much what I've been going through with him for the past 2 weeks. After all of his, don't know. See, here's the thing about letting a horse put their mouth on you. It's kind of the first step to them starting to nibble a little. So I don't really want that. Hey, no, get over here. Look, I slack off for just a minute and you got somewhere to go. He'd actually probably like to roll, but he doesn't get to roll till after. Look at how angry he is. I want to roll, man. Do you want to rock a little bit too? Anyhow, so where was I? Okay, so I'm just gonna take you guys through what I've been doing with them for the past 2 weeks, because I said I'd left it out because I don't really have the camera out. Well, today I've got the camera out, and you can see how he reacts, and he's getting better, but he's definitely not perfect yet, by a long shot. I don't blame him. I just kind of keep working at it, you know. So our experiences, and generally in the morning because it's so hot now, are such that we just do it in little increments and just let it get a little better and a little better and a little better until finally it's really good. Okay, let's saddle him up. Put my helmet on first for this saddling exercise. You never know. I'm just kidding. It just gets it out of the way. Let's do one of it though. Alright, quick tip, people. If you're saddling your horse, check the bottom of your saddle pad. You never know if it's falling on the ground, it's got some sand on it or something. Mine doesn't, but you know. You never know. Or you put it on the fence and there's a sliver that kind of comes off, and then it gets stuck in there, and then it pokes a horse. They get pretty grumpy for that stuff. There, that. Here, come forward a bit and show everybody how terrible you are. Come here. So, so cinchy horses. Now he's gonna drink water again. Right. Just say it's okay. You don't have to be worried. Now I haven't tied him. I've literally just put the rope over the fence. I don't recommend. I never recommend tying a horse for anything. They have to kind of graduate to being tied up. If they get really good not tied up, then you can tie them up, but then you start to think, well, why am I even bothering tying them up anymore? Because they don't need to. But tying a horse to do anything is very, very limiting and is uncomfortable to them. If you can't get it done not tied up, you're best not to do it at all. Just work up to that. You'll get there, right? What do you say, pal? Okay. So, you know, a lot of horses when they, there's a spider here. Okay. When they get cinchy, people will be very angry with them. Because it's scary. You never know when a horse is going to bite. And some of them get really bad. Right? You're terrible. You mean, mean horse. But it won't do you any good to whack on them or hit them or kick them or yell at them. I mean, you could, you know, you could do something like that, but they're actually trying to talk to you about something that you're doing. It's important to listen to them. Work them through it. Don't beat them up for it. These crows for the last few days have been fighting around here. Now, Cinchy or not, I'm not gonna tiptoe around this guy because that's not gonna be his life. I wouldn't be doing him any favors by being too soft about putting the saddle on or messing around with this kind of stuff, because he needs that. I mean, he definitely needs to be more tolerant of stuff. So I'm just gonna kind of keep bugging him. Go away. Go away. Now, I'm just kind of messing with the saddle pad right now because I want it to come up. I don't know if you can see, I want it to come up into the gullet area here. So you sometimes end up pulling on their mane and moving their hair the wrong way. And here, back up. You don't look good in the frame. There. So, hey, watch out. So I'm really I'm hoping he'll stop reaching for me, because I can't reward him until he does. There, he kind of tolerated that last little bit, so I'm just gonna rub on him because I want him to I'm gonna relax. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. So you can see he's just so grumpy about being saddled. It's not his fault. We already know he had a tough time throughout a bunch of other stuff. I think he did. Okay. Now the thing about Cinchy horses is that you're going to have a really bad ride if you really force this on them. So, like I said, tying them up. Is there something I can help you with? And stuff. Only serves to make the pressure worse. So if he can move his feet a little and he can shuffle around and do whatever he sort of wants to do, then he feels better. Here, back up, you're not in frame anymore. You can see he's actually kind of calm. I mean, he's not the happiest, but he's not angry. So It's a great opportunity to come and tell him that I really appreciate him. And the thing that he needs to know most is that if he's with me and he's really good, he's going to be really safe. Now that said, you know, obviously when horses go to bite you, you got to block them. You got to stop them from doing that. But don't be late about it. If you're late, you'll get bit, and if you're late, you're going to get more afraid. So be on the ball about it and block them and ask them not to. But it doesn't mean you have to stop what you're doing, but you might have to do less and then work up to what it is. So right now it's pretty loose. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, pretty loose here. Now he is kind of bothered by that. See? There, he went away. So I'll pet him and then I'll stop there. You know, I'll bug him a little here and he'll come in, maybe. There, he turned away a little bit. I'll stop then. And pretty soon, I mean, this is way better than he was before. Right, you don't want to chew on this. You can't even see it, but he's kind of got the line in his mouth. So, okay, well that's my big spiel. I might do a proper one on Cinchy horses in the future, but I don't get too many of them. Not too many. Some, like this guy. So yeah, take your time. So it's loose now. So as I go along, I'm gonna walk him along and what is with you know, take your time for this kind of thing. Don't make your horses cinchy. Don't keep your horses cinchy. You were holding me up, man. It's early morning. It's like 7:30 in the morning or something. And if they are cinchy, you can get them past it. Cinchy horses can be resolved. It just takes time. So patience and time. So I'm gonna walk them around. I'll tighten them up as I go, and the next shot that you guys should see is me at the stairs. Ready to go, big guy? Such a big dork. Okay, we're out. Okay, we're off to the stairs. He's all cinched up, ready to go. So let's go. Ooh. I could ride with one rein, but I'll ride with two. Okay, grab my reins. Quick tip, two things. Quick tips. No. Horses. These little clip things. You can see that. This pointy part, try to put that away from the horse. Like that. When you clip them onto whatever the heck you're using on your horses. The little pointy part goes away from the horse. Second thing, actually, I was going to say, and I'm not going to cover it in this video, but I will. Here, back up. You know, you're in the way. Back up. No. Okay. No. Try to ride with one rein sometimes. I will talk about this in depth. I think I already have, but I'll do it again because I got lots of videos and I just get lost in the shuffle. Riding with one rein. Riding with one rein. You never know when you're going to lose a rein, and it's great to practice for many reasons. But let's get going. Thank you, Mr. Fancy. Well, be ready for it. You know I'm hopping up. Okay, we're on the move. So, Okay, we're back. We had to... He's getting kind of grumpy with me. Anyhow, take two. I know it's tricky, isn't it? Okay. Come on. Don't sniff. You're not going to be ready if I hop on you. That's great. Well then. Okay. Ready when you are. Okay, well, can we walk out then? Alright, let's see if I can slow him down a little. So, as you can tell, he's pretty edgy. Pretty not happy. So I never try to push this too far. And I'm always just providing as much encouragement as I can to get him to just chill out. All right, well, we did another little, I mean, the camera's facing the wrong way, so you can't really see much, but a little anticlimactic, I guess, in some regards. But the point is that I've been doing this kind of thing with him. Don't be so grumpy. For a couple weeks now, and there's something to be said that maybe, you know, they're either mentally or physically, he's just not ready for anything beyond, say, 10 or 15 minutes of straight riding, you know. So each time I sort of do what I just did now, where I'll go, and he likes to go to this corner, so we just do a bunch of stuff in the corner, and you can see, you know, we'd come over here, shuffle around a little bit, you know, and then I wouldn't really push him. Would just kind of come back to, I'd hop off, and so he's getting really great with the mounting block, as you can see. You know, something either physically or mentally, he's just not there for good riding yet. And there's no reason to push that. He's not happy. I would end up pushing him to where he might. What do you want? See, he's a sweet horse, and you guys know he's a sweet horse. But see, when I push him to something that he isn't ready for, it doesn't go well, or it won't go well, and I'm not interested in that. But there's a little bit of riding. I don't know why you keep messing with this thing. Horses and cameras, man. They're either fearful of them or they want to knock them down. So, but I guarantee you he wants to roll So let's get his stuff off, and we'll do that. Okay, he's, oh, see, I just got everything off. He's free to go do what he wants, which is to scratch. Anyhow, running out of batteries. So just to conclude this little bit here, riding a touchy horse, riding a worried horse or a scared horse or an uncomfortable horse, or, you know, physically or mentally, I really don't recommend pushing them to a point where you got to teach them a lesson of some sorts. Like, you're not gonna buck with me on you, or something like that. I just, there he goes. Get it, buddy. Sketchy scratch. He loves his after ride roll. Yeah, get up and he won't go far. There you go. Always kind of stays close. So, yeah.